traveling to Nepal. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Round one. Capture the objective.
This will heal you.
The objective is live.
Get into position. Let's move it, people. This will restore you. I'm on fire. Evidence supports this. Скульт, привет. Hello. Привет. Огонь по готовности! Огонь! Justice! Greetings! Greetings! Oh, yeah! Get off this stage.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Alright, now everyone should be able to hear me. Apparently on this account they didn't have the audio share on for broadcast, so I believe everyone should be hearing me now. I'm sorry about that. Apparently they had it turned off. Not sure why it would be turned off, but yeah. Now, I was casting. It's just that it was turned off for some stupid reason. Alright, so both teams are gonna come out with the ball hog here. And, ooh, Bob gets really, really low there. Almost could have cost BC the fight right there. Gonna be a Tracer coming in. So with this Trace, oh, and that Ashe gets picked off early. Space down already. And it looks like this might be a repeat of how Shrine went, as Leone has got 2 picks here, 3 picks, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like BC just might not be able to get this here. Another strong first point attack for Leone. And they're really showing BC why they're 3-0. Oh, that is a great hook by Rocket. Can they finish it off? Okay, they do finish it, so maybe they can cap point here and not get 100-0 like they did on Shrine. That's a pretty good mine from Bucket. It'll keep BC away from point. Except for Bob, he manages to get the point. Drew's gonna be picking on Bob, and oh, the Lucio comes in to get Space. Space just keeps getting picked off a lot, and it looks like it's just going to be cleanup here for Leone as BC just has no answer. BC had such a good pick at the start, and then it was just all for naught, dude. It was all for naught. They couldn't make anything out of that pick. We have Bob coming out with the mines, but it's not really gonna do much as Leone just backs out, and then they're using Bob. BC is just trying to use all their ults here to try and win point. Bob's capping the point here for him, but alright, so 5v5 even fight right here. Oh, and Chris coming out with the Death Blossom. This might be able to turn it in BC's favor, and BC does manage to cap the point here. So it looks like we're not going to see what we saw on Shrine. It looks like BC will be able to get some percentage at least here. So one problem though with BC after capping that point is that they only have 1 ult, and that's just the Valk. Although they are coming close to Bob. Oh, and Bucket's just gonna get absolutely destroyed right there, and Unity wastes his whole hog. Well, maybe not waste, he did kill Bob, so it is still winnable for them. Oh, and Space! Oh, you almost made it back up. But it looks like BC still might be able to hold here, if they can play it safe. I don't know what's going on here. Oh! Bob coming out for BC, and it looks like Bucket's gonna die from Chris. It looks like BC might actually be able to hold here. Will they be able to hold? Oh, that's a great hook by Unity. Oh, he can't finish him off though. And BC just keeps getting these picks when they matter, and Unity's just gonna jump. Yeah, BC's, not BC. Leone's just gonna reset right there. There's no point in trying to extend that fight anymore. So what was looking like this might be a 2-0 on Nepal for Leone, it's now looking like BC might be able to actually take this point here. See if you... Oh, a lot of switches coming out on Leone. Try and contest. Interesting Ana pick, though. I'm wondering if they're trying to get, like, a fat anti or something. Fuck up BC. Well, Leone's gonna have to touch here, because BC's at 99. Oh, that's a good mine from Bob. Keeps Leone off of that point. Now they're gonna be using a lot of their ults, BC. Because they just need to hold it here. All 2 picks though for Leone. Oh, but that's a good res on Space. Oh, the picks are coming in for BC. It looks like Leone might not be able to win here. Just gotta kill the Lucio on point. just Tracer, Mercy, and Hanzo there. Space and the BC can just finish off these picks. Oh, and the ball walks back into Chris. Chris is probably not too happy about that. Still a lot of ults being used, a lot of stall here. Oh, what a good hook by Unity. This might actually be able to turn in the favor of Leone here if they can get off all their ults. But Space is just clutching up for BC right now. Space with a 3K. Okay. Okay. Space with a 4K. A 5K. Okay. I see you, Space.
Score 1-1.
So now it's 1-1.
Ready or battle.
It was looking like Leone might come out of this map 2-0 on the Paul, but BC just managed to hold that there. Alright, so it looks like Leone's gonna be trying to run a Pharah here. Interesting. Okay, so this might not be good for BC because they are running a Reaper Junk, and Leone wants to run that Pharah. And Pharah is pretty good on Village. BC gonna be opting to go to low ground while Leone takes the high ground. And they're just gonna want to take as little poke damage as possible, because that Pharah will just rain hell on BC. They're gonna be going around here for Leone, trying to pick off BC here on point. Oh, but it looks like one of Leone's members got picked off himself, and it looks like BC is just bunkering down on this fucking point. They're just not letting Leone get in. You would think with BC only having Junk and Reaper for their DPS that Leone would be having a lot easier time, but he even uses the barrage and gets instantly destroyed. And a fat shatter for Bob, absolutely fat, and Leone just gets destroyed. Leone, like, on paper has a better comp than what BC has, but BC is just running it so much better. Like, the Pharah is just doing nothing. Like, he just barraged and got destroyed by a Reaper. And you would think, you know, normally it would be like a no-brainer, stay on Pharah here. But after what just happened to Kuro on Pharah, I'm not sure he wants to stay on Pharah. And Chris is about to get this tire here. But this could be a huge tire if he manages to get this off. The tire, but it might not even, actually, tire's not even really necessary here. They already got 2 picks. This tire's just extra collateral damage, and it gets bucket. And Unity just gives up. Wow. So BC, not BC, sorry. Leone is actually nearing last fight here. At the start of this map, it looked like Leone had the upper hand, but now BC is just giving them the business. Let's fight here, and BC has 4 ults, and they're gonna start using a lot of those ults. Oh, but this time the barrage for Kuro actually comes out this time, and actually gets some picks. This is still might be winnable though for BC. Okay, Space got 2. Oh, but the cleanup's gonna come for Leone, and it looks like Leone will still be in a chance to win this map here. However, it is a tough task to do, as they have to hold on to it for the entire rest of this map, as BC's at 99. Last fight territory for BC. Well, not last fight, first fight. Now, Chris does switch off to McCree, gonna help counter the Pharah a lot better. Saw that barrage and decided to switch off Junk. BC's just trying to... Oh, what a huge shatter by Bob! Another huge shatter! And with that, BC just takes point right there. And Kuro just gets destroyed by Chris. BC getting the picks. BC might actually win it here. Leone just can't do anything here. Leone's just down to a BAP! And it looks like BC will win it there! Wow! Well, it looks like Leone is gonna have a tougher time in this match than a lot of their previous matches, as BC just decided, hey, we don't like these 3-0 people. Let's try and destroy them. And except for Shrine, BC did pretty well there, especially on Village. And so now it is 1-0 for BC. What a great first map. Oh, and someone just left. Okay, let me change the map to... What is the next map? It is King's Row. Right, King's Row. Where is King's Row? Oh, right, it's down there. I'm tempted to do Winter, but I don't want to get yelled at for doing Winter King's Row. Alright. Let me just see here what switches are gonna go on. So I'm sure a lot of people came in here thinking, oh, Leone might actually 3-0 BC or something, because BC, even though they did win last season, they've been kind of looking like they've been kind of sandbagging a little bit this season, not gonna lie. But BC had a pretty strong map right there. Let me ask the captains for any switches. Now, I am very, very excited for this map, though, because King's Row is a great map to watch teams play on. Nothing brings me more joy than straight up Rhine Zarya. Oh, geez, that gulp. Yes, that gulp indeed. Hydration Nation. Listen, I can't cast if I don't have the hydration, okay? Switch Vel and switch Angel for Waza. Angel for Waza? Who the fuck is Waza? There is nobody in here called Waza. Okay, blank, I'm confused. I don't see anybody here named Waza. Am I just blind? No, there's nobody here named Waza. Confusion. Oh, Gandhi. He must... I assume that person has a different name on Discord. And he said switch Vel, but he didn't say switch Vel for who. Confusion. Mega confusion. Wait, hold on. Who is this? Whoever it is, they can't play unless they were originally approved by someone. Because they're below the level limit. Or the level requirement, not level limit, but you know. Vel for Vexy. Okay, Vel for Vexy. Wait, whoop. I apparently didn't have move on. I know you can just do it right from there from the profile, but I find this way easier. Okay, Acri showing me what the lineup. Okay, Bucket and Roadhog for tanks. DPS lineup is Acri and Mango. Acri and Mango, Amasu, who's already in, and Rave on support. Isn't Rave normally a DPS player, I thought? That's gonna be interesting. Interesting. Alright, so let me just look and see. What color is Leone anyways? It's like a greenish blue. Let me see if is there a greenish blue here? Neon blue. Green? That kind of looks like their color on Discord, I think. I mean, it's close. I mean, it's as close as we're gonna get. Alright, let me ask the teams if they're ready. So that way we can get into map 2. Is the Pandora... oh, I'm thinking... Why am I saying Pandora? Phoenix Fire match being casted. I don't know. That is a good question. I imagine it is... Oh, I just saw Meta League went live on Twitch, so I believe it just went live. Who is that asked that? Konfuku. So if you're trying to look for the Phoenix Fire game, that is on Twitch for Meta League. And we got this match on YouTube. Alright, well, team said they are ready, and here we are entering into map 2 for this match.
Now entering King's
Map 1, we saw BC beat Leone 2-1 on Nepal, and here we are going to have King's Row. Now this could go a lot differently here because both teams made several swaps here, so this will be really interesting. I am very excited to watch this map though. King's Row is a very, very fun map to watch in my opinion. Mainly because it's just predominantly a Ryan Zarya map, and Ryan Zarya is fun to watch in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
ready for battle.
Rocket on ball. Wait, hold on. Are they on a... Okay, they're on attack, so that doesn't actually matter. For Leone, they're going to be running a Hanzo McCree on defense.
Attackers
Wait.
incoming in
No, they're not. Wait, what? They're running a McCree sim with double shield. What? I don't like this. This isn't the Ryan Zarya I wanted. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, not. It doesn't look like either team is gonna run Ryan Zarya. I'm sad.
3, 2,
Oh, actually, no. BC will run Ryan Zarya. Okay, cool.
incoming.
You have my respect, BC.
End objective A.
Alright. BC's gonna be coming in on the left side. They're gonna be running right through Hotel to try and get a fast point take here. Interesting, so they use the TP to get their McCree on the high ground here. Oh, and Buckets with 2 on the BC. How did that happen? BC just got obliterated right off the start by the Orisa. Bucket's already halfway towards a new Orisa, towards a new ult. Bit of a weird shield, but tried. So BC switched to a Ashe and a Pharah, and Bucket picks off another one at the start. Bucket is clutching up right now on King's Row, getting all these picks. It's already been a whole minute, and BC has done nothing with their pushes right now. Oh, and Bucket's getting people down low again, dude. Bob almost died right there. And Mango's gonna be picking off Space. Space is really just been not having a good time here. They're really cracking down on Space. Oh, and they're gonna be using the supercharger here, and yeah, Chris is not gonna be left in the sky for very long when you have a window and a supercharger. Okay, this is interesting. So they have half of their team here, but then the other half of their team is split. And oh, okay, so they are gonna use. Oh, they're gonna try and win it off of the high ground here. Oh, that was actually a great distraction. Half of BC's team just went up top and distracted Leone while the DPS just got all the picks. And then the tanks just finished off the rest. That was actually a really good play by BC. They knew that Leone would be distracted and wouldn't be focusing on the spawn where the DPS were coming out of, so they just used DPS ults and just got point. That was actually what looked like was gonna be a play where BC was gonna end up feeding and losing a lot more time. It ended up being a really good point take here. Rocket dealing with the sim turrets that were still back there for some reason. Interesting. So Rocket's gonna have a grab here soon. I don't know what he's gonna be doing with it. Good block on that shatter, although Space goes down again! Space is constantly dying here. That is not good for BC. Both Ryan shields are really low here. Oh, that's gonna break Bob's shield real quick with that window. BC is just trying to play it careful. Oh, that grab gets a good amount of people, but they have the immortality right there, so they just can't do anything against it. Although they still are getting the damage in, and that far barrage. Oh, but the high noon is even bigger! But it looks like BC still might be able to hold because that was a little bit late for Mango. Mango had a nice 3k, but it was just a little bit too late because Chris already got in that damage for the barrage, and also they had already gotten a bunch of damage in and wasted their immortality with that grab. So Leone just didn't have a lot of resources. Alright, looks like Leone's trying to win this fight here. Oh, what another good shatter by Bob, but he gets instantly melted, unfortunately. That supercharger coming in clutch, and it looks like, yeah, BC, they just gotta retreat. Acri with the sim melting them down. Oh. Chris just said no to Acri. Poor Acri. Just gets punched into the wall. So BC doesn't have a lot of ults here. Leone's got 3, getting towards 4. So this is most likely going to be an eco push here for BC. There's no reason for them to use their one ult that they have, I would say, because Leone's got 4 ults. I don't see a world where BC wins this fight very easily. Yeah, Leone's just going to be using these ults, but Leone didn't really need to use them there. Leone, I mean, it's not a bad thing that they use them. They still have other ones, but pick on both sides for BC and Leone here, so BC actually could win this fight, even though they didn't really have many ults coming to the start of this. And it looks like Leone might have thrown at the start by using their ults way too preemptively. Because now this just gave time for BC to build up ults, and now they're just gonna... Oh, what a good shatter, but the beat comes out, so they're safe. Mango gonna use this ult, not gonna get a big high noon this time. And this fight could be anywhere. Oh, that supercharger is going to be very big. Oh, what a solo grab onto the Lucio. Oh, a lot of commotion going on back here, and the Rhine gets destroyed out of position. Still anybody's fight though. There's picks going both ways.
30 seconds.
Oh, how did that not kill Acri? That was weird. But it looks like BC is gonna be trying to push Leone out of here and try and cap second checkpoint here, and they will cap it. Chris is just giving up so much space here. He's providing so much space by just pushing them so far back. Him and Bob are really creating a lot of space here. Wait, they're still on this sim. I find that very interesting. But for the most part, they've been making it work. And now Leone's just gonna hard push on BC, make sure they can't get any more point progress here. Now BC's gonna start using a lot of their ults. That could be a good window here for Leone. Kind of shuts down space because he can't really peek that, or else you just get insta-domed. And Chris, looks like Chris most likely found out why you don't peek a window. Alright. Oh, and space switches off to the Bastion. Okay, I like this. I like this play. You know I have to spectate him. Now there is going to be a shatter here for Leone. Both teams have a shatter. Let's see what shatter is going to be bigger. Oh, is Mango looking? Mango got another 3K high noon, and BC just gets destroyed right there. And now this is going to be last fight territory here for BC, although they do have all of their ults except for a Bastion ult, so Leone's really got to make sure they use their 2 ults that are coming up carefully. They have Beat, and they have a Sim Wall. That's a big Sim Wall coming out for Leone. Chris just trying to find a pick desperately, but he gets melted down by Sim. Couldn't get anything. Space out on the Bastion, trying to get all the damage he can get. Space is desperately trying to get something. Picks off the Sim. Oh, Mango comes in the back. Mango's taken care of in the back line. Oh, looks like Leone might get this fight with their huge window and supercharger. These window supercharger combos have just been destroying BC here. Leone is just waiting for a times where they can just get their window and their supercharger, and it is insane when they do that. They're almost guaranteed to win a fight when they do that.
Initiating match.
That was wow. That was honestly I was a little confused when I saw Leone try and go for a sim with an Orisa, but well played. I mean, that was a crazy comp.
Ready for battle.
Their win conditions were just massive. Like, all they had to do was just use window as supercharger, and my laptop just turned off randomly. Okay. Okay, good. I don't know why my laptop just turned off randomly. That's weird. I have the stream going, so the screen's moving. That's weird. Whatever. That's fine. Oh, looks like BC's gonna be trying to run an Orisa of their own on defense. Oh, Mango's on the Bastion. I like this. I like this play. Is he gonna stay on the Bastion though? I would like to know. Is Mango gonna stay on Bastion? Is Mango gonna stay on Bastion? It looks like he will. I like this play. Oh, they're gonna go for the statue TP, aren't they? Yes, they are. Leone's gonna go for the statue TP. Oh, Rocket's almost down. BC taking a lot of damage here. Leone's just gonna put their foot right on point here, trying to cap it real quick with the help of this Bastion here. Not seeing any picks yet for Leone. BC's playing pretty passive, but eventually they are gonna have to touch point. They can't just give up this point for free. Ooh, Chris gets a good pick on the sim, so that could actually even it out for them. Mango's waiting for the window. Oh, that window is deadly, but he's gonna get. Oh, it was a good try by Leone. Mango was just waiting for that window to come out, but BC just had a better window, and Chris just had all of the picks. A lot of picks there. Yeah, and Mango's gonna switch. I don't see why you'd want to stay on Bastion there with Hanzo and Junkrat. I play a lot of Bastion. Trust me, Hanzo Junkrat is one of the best comps to take out a Bastion. Oh, Space with the 2K there, and Bob's gonna get res. Oh, but a 3K shatter for Savage. I know he's called Road Dogg Sloppy Top in the game, but it's a Savage. BC gonna be using their supercharger here. They don't want to give up this point just for free, and a huge shatter for Bob. Bob has been hitting huge shatters all game. It's been ridiculous. This man has been hitting so many shatters. I might just give him tank MVP right now. But not yet. We still have plenty of games to play. And just like that, Leone only has 2 minutes left on their attack, and they're gonna try and use a wall here. Try and push point. Oh, both windows are coming out. Which team's gonna have the better window? Mango coming out with a high noon. He's gonna pick off Chris. BC's gonna has a touch point. BC has a touch point. Oh, and BC C9s, but Leone was most likely gonna win that anyways. They had the picks, and there goes all the picks. So that was overall a decent hold for BC. They got Leone held for about 2.5 minutes, I believe. Now Leone's just looking to take up as much space as possible here. Make sure they get that cart as far as they can. Now, Space is gonna have a tire here. Interested to see what he's gonna do with it. 'Cause they do have Sim TP, so okay, that's not a good mine. And Space has been caught out of position so many times by Leone. Space is just not having a good time here. But it looks like BC will stabilize this point for now. Leone can't really push in as they're down a player. Who are they down by? They're down by Risa, right? Yeah. Alright, Risa's coming back in for Leone. Leone can start to push now, but Space has this tire and he definitely wants to use it. What's he gonna get out of this tire? Oh, he's not gonna get anything, but that tire helped Chris get a 3K because he destroyed both the supercharger and the immortality. So even though no picks out of the tire from Space, still a pretty good tire. We'll let Chris get that 3K. And Leone is down to 2 minutes again. I wonder if them being down 2 minutes will help them. Oh, Leone's Ryan gets stuck in a trap, and that stops him from getting the shatter past the shield. I saw what he was trying to do, trying to get the shatter past the shield if you jump, but he got stuck in that trap. So that supercharger is coming out big. Oh, but Mango in the window is no, it's not gonna get anything. BC gonna use her own window, but Leone's got a beat to counter it. It looks like Leone probably is gonna, yeah, they only have 4 squishies on point. BC's gonna hold it here. So Leone is now down to 1.5 minutes. So this is actually looking really winnable right now for BC. Actually, it was looking like this map might have been more in Leone's favor after that great hold, but with only 1.5 minutes, it's looking pretty good for BC right now. Oh, not as big of a shatter as you normally get, but he still got the Lucio. And BC's gonna have 2 picked off here, and it looks like Leone is gonna have to back up again. Although Mango does pick off Space. Space? Wait, they got 2 picks out of that? They got 2 picks when they were down by 2. Still doesn't matter. Leone still doesn't have enough to push, but Space is just caught out of position so many times. Have to wonder if Space is holding BC down right now in this map. The amount of times he's getting picked off early. Alright, Leone's got 4 ults here. They're gonna try and use all their ults. Not the best shatter coming out from Savage. It's 5v5 right now. Oh, BC's got 2 picks. It's a 6v4 right now. And it looks like BC's getting all these picks. Can Leone manage to get anything? Acri does get a pick though. It still might be winnable. Oh, they used the supercharger. That's not looking good for Leone. Rave gets 2 on the Lucio? On Lucio? He get 2? Acri just melting that shield so he can get it. Oh, Acri was just melting the shield just so he can get his charge. Oh, Rocket gets 2 though. It's just 2 on point for both sides. Never mind, it's 3v2 now for Leone. But Rocket's just standing on point as the strong tank being pocketed by his supports. Now Leone has 4 on point. Mango picks off Rocket. Oh, Mango gets 2. Mango has 3 picks right now in this fight. And, oh, could this be a clutch? Oh, Space just gets killed right after his tire. Oh, no. And they got killed in overtime. I don't think BC's gonna touch. It's such short. They can't even touch.
Victory.
Oh, BC. That was looking so good for BC. But Rave on the Lucio just got 2. And Buckets with a play of the game. Buckets was having great plays on Orisa this whole map. He had some amazing superchargers. I think it's definitely going to be between Bucket and Bob for my tank MVP of this map. Both of them are playing really well right now. Alright. Bring it back to the lobby. And map 3. Swap the sides. Alrighty. Let's get next map I believe is Volskaya. Alrighty. BC and Leone. Alright, so after that map it is now 1-1. That looked like that was a very close map at the end. That looked like that was gonna be in BC's favor, but Leone, with those picks from Rave, just managed to clutch it out. Let me switch the colors so that way they represent the correct teams and their colors on Discord. Because that's apparently what a lot of people are doing now, that nobody did last season. Just ask the captains if there's any switches. Switching the healers back for BC, so I assume that means both of their healers want to be swapped. Angel and Velxy. Now I'm waiting on Leone for their lineup. So now we're going to be heading on to Volskaya, and this map, I see a lot of Ashe being played sometimes on this map. Good amount of Ashe being played. So, and I do know that Space used to be a big Ashe player, so this could be good for BC, but who knows? I'm still waiting for Leone to give me their lineup. Hmm. Oh, Bucket left the game. Since we're about halfway through the game, I guess I'm gonna start theorizing some MVPs. So, for BC, I think definitely Bob. Bob has been doing very well. Who do I think would be my top pick for DPS MVP as of right now? Kuro had a few good barrages and stuff on Nepal, but besides that, I didn't see a whole lot out of him. Akri had some good plays on Sim, but I think so far Manga would probably be my most likely pick. Although Chris has been putting in a good amount of work too. Now for supports, I think it has to be obvious. Rave kind of carried on King's Row right there, but that's just my thoughts right now. It's only halfway through the game, so these could change. Cause we're not done yet, and okay. We finally have the lineup. Okay, so Galaxy. Okay, hold on. I have to message Akri to make sure that they are approved by an admin because they are below level. I have to tell them that I need to make sure that they are approved by staff because I have to follow the rules as a caster, and he is definitely under the level limit, so I have to make sure that I have proof that he is actually allowed to play. They're saying it's... Why did my computer turn off again? Why are you doing this? This is his highest account? Hmm. Alright, so they do have it in the roster, so that means that they... I'm assuming that means that they had it approved. Because, I mean, how else are they going to have it on their roster if it wasn't approved? Acri, Rave... Acri, and then switch this per. Oh! Oh, Rafe's gonna go on to DPS. And then Akari and Amasu. Amasu is not in the game. They said they wanted Amasu, but Amasu's not even here. Amasu. Oh, what? Am I just stupid? Then who am I missing? What? Akari. Oh, okay. I mixed up the names. Alright, now we are going to start because I am a slight bit of a dumbass because I love how I said at the start, oh, they have two people with similar names. And of course, I fucking messed it up. To be fair, their two names are pretty similar. They're pretty similar, to be fair. I mean, they're not exactly alike, but they both start with A. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little stupid.
Ready for battle.
And I forgot to switch sides. God fucking damn it. Hold on. Did I? No, wait, yeah. Wait, hold on, no. Bro, this...
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Initiating match.
Okay. Fucking Kuro said that they should be on attack when they were on attack. And then this idiot made me restart the lobby thinking that I had them on the wrong sides when I did have them on the... Okay. You know what? I am... This man... And now this man is blaming me. You literally said that they were on the wrong... You were on the wrong side. And, okay, whatever. You know, I'm solo casting. I don't care. I didn't want to be solo casting. But it happened.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It's whatever. Also, I haven't casted since Season 1, so that there is that too. I swear it's not scuffed, I swear. Listen, I've seen way worse casting from Season 1. Way worse than this. Actually, I saw way worse than this like 2 days ago, but I would not talk about that. Alright, so Leone's gonna be running a dive here, and BC's gonna be trying to run Rein Zarya here. And just like I thought, they are gonna be trying to run space on that classic Ashe. And Chris gets a pick on Akri. You have to think Akri might switch off now, seeing that they have a Torb. Because Torb is a pretty solid counter to Tracer. And yep, Akri's gonna switch real quick on a Hanzo. Torb turret's gonna be taken down by Rave. And Space is gonna get that pick on Rave, but they have the res for it. However, they won't have a res for this fight, so you have to think BC has a little bit of an advantage here. And Chris is gonna get Rave with the turret. And Space is gonna get Savage demeched. And Bob with the pick on the baby diva, and that is gonna be a one fight for BC. So Leone now switching to a Rein Zarya to mirror BC. Only one difference is that BC has a Torb. BC using that Bob early. Oh, Bob gonna be picking off a Masu. Bob gonna be picking off Ray. Bob getting 3 kills, and it looked like BC kind of wasted that nano, and Bob knows it. So BC, even though they kind of wasted one of their ults, they still have 3. Oh, now they have only 2 ults here. Oh, and Akri's gonna get a pick on the Angel. Space with a pick. Akri with 2 on this fight, and Rafe's gonna get res. And it looks like Leone's gonna be winning this fight here, as there's only a few members left on BC. Yep, they're all gone. Also, I'm going to just fix the sensitivity on this thing, because I don't know why someone did this, but a high sensitivity for camera is actually not good. I mean, it's good when you're trying to move, like just like for this it's fine, but when you're trying to make smooth movements, it's a lot easier if you have a lower sensitivity. Space getting a pick on Rave. Well, Rave is gonna get res right away. And Rave's gonna get the revenge pick onto Space, but Space is also gonna get res, so no res for either team right now. And 2 picks coming out for BC as they use the Torb Nut. And it looks like BC's gonna be winning the fight here. So no quick snowball take for Leone on Volskaya, unfortunately for them. Although Akri will get a cheeky pick onto Space there. Space has just been not having a good time here. Space is just kind of getting rolled by Leone's DPS. Bob coming out here for Rave. Bob coming out here for both team. That looks like a pretty good dragon from Akri, but it doesn't really get anything. Shatter coming out for Bob, but it's not gonna get anything. That is a huge grab for Savage, and it results to 4 picks for Leone, 5 picks, and that's a 6K. That is a team kill, and it looks like Leone might end this point with over 2.5 minutes here. Oh, nope, they have the stall, they have the ball. They have ball and Tracer here on point. Nanoed ball, so they're going to be able to stay alive for a little while here on point, although Space does get immediately picked off by Akri. Rocket getting the pick on Savage, but Akri getting another pick. Chris getting with the punch kill. Akri with another pick. Akri is getting all these picks right now, but Space is going to shut him down, and looks like BC's going to hold this point here. The stall is good for BC, although they do let up 2 ticks, so if you're Leone, you didn't come in there with gaining absolutely nothing. You at least got 2 ticks there, so you're feeling alright about that. And Leone's gonna be entering this point with nearing 3 ults, but realistically they're gonna have 2 ults at the very start of this fight. Rocket's gonna stay on this ball. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's probably because he had mines. Mines not doing a whole lot, though. Oh, that is a good sleep on the Galaxy, and Galaxy will get instantly punished. That is a great sleep coming out from Angel. Akari's gonna use dragons there? That's a interesting dragon. I wonder if he's just throwing it out there because he plans on switching. Because that was not a very good dragon, honestly. It was a very questionable dragon. So BC's only going to have 2 ults for this fight. Meanwhile, Leone is going to have 4. They're going to have Shatter, Grav, Bob, and Nano. This is looking like a pretty good fight here for Leone. That is if they don't throw all their ults away. Good sleep onto the Bob, and they put the bubble over Bob's that. That's a good play by BC. Although Bob's gonna cap a little bit of percentage on point here. BC's gotta be careful that they don't C9. Chris is gonna get picked off by Rave. The supports are gonna get solo grab, but those Lucio ult comes out good. But then the Shatter with the follow-up, so the Lucio ult didn't even matter. Leone still got those picks with the Shatter, and only Space is gonna contest on point. And he's not gonna live for very long, so Leone manages to cap it with only 29 seconds left.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Oh, am I still in the ground? I am still in the ground. Okay. That was weird. Oh, I'm not high enough. It looked like I was high enough. I think it's because the camera hit the camera. It's like
Ready for battle.
it's probably like half a meter tall or some shit, so it's like a little bit underneath of where the actual like thing is. I don't know, something like that. Because this is like an actual like. This would be an actual, like, not a hitbox, but, you know, like, I don't know what I'm rambling about, but it is like an actual, like, entity or something in the map, because you can't go over places where other actual characters wouldn't be able to go. This you kind of go over, so that's a bad example, but sometimes casters will try and, like, skip portions of the map that you wouldn't be able to skip with a hero, because this thing acts like a hero. It can't just go through things, with the exception of like control things, the dropships. Alright, so BC is also gonna try and run a dive on attack just like Leone did. Interesting, even though they kind of shut down Leone's dive. So although Leone is gonna come out here with a soldier and an Ashe instead of a Torb. Space is gonna get on fire. That's going to be a bit of a weird jump for Bob. Chris is going to try and pressure that back line, but he doesn't manage to get anything. Although that does aid Space in getting that pick onto Rave. Although Chris is going to get punished for being in that back line there. However, Rave does get res, so... And Rave gets a kill on Space, but Space does get res. And it looks like Leone is going to hold here, as Akari gets a pick on Angel. In the back line. Space gets picked off too. Yeah, and this is just gonna be a lost fight for BC right here. They're just gonna have to reset. Oh, Rocket almost... Oh, Rocket is... Oh, no. Rocket probably should have just let Akari kill him. He just fed them even more. 1, he fed them more ult charge, and 2, he also got them staggered. Although Chris does redeem his teammate's mistake by getting a pick off Rave. That does give them time, but they can't immediately push in still because they got that res off, so... But it does help them a little bit. Although Space constantly getting picked off first. This is not good for BC. They have to waste the res there real early. So now neither team has a res right now. DC's gonna be trying to take this high ground here. Acre's gonna use ult. Chris is gonna pick off Rave. Acre not really fighting anything with the soldier ult and gets destroyed by Space and Chris. Space is gonna use Bob on point. Oh, and Chris is gonna get a great pick onto Rave. Meanwhile, the tanks and everyone else are fighting here on high ground. That's a great grab from Savage, and this might have just turned this fight in Leone's favor. Meanwhile, while the DPS were all battling each other and winning for BC, the tank battle for Leone was winning, and BC's DPS all by themselves aren't going to be able to take down the tanks and supports of Leone, so they just get rolled. BC was trying to fight two separate fights there. They did win the DPS battle over here, but the tank battle over here was just one way quicker and just way more overwhelmingly by Leone, and they just got a fat grab and just rolled through their tanks. BC just had no chance there. So this is nearing BC's second to last, maybe last fight if they have to prolong it. But BC does manage to get 2 picks here. Immortality gonna come out for Leone. I feel like that's the first time I've seen Immortality come out. Shatter for Galaxy isn't gonna do anything. Acre trying to contest point. Acre is gonna get a pick on Velvet, but it might not be enough as there are numbers for BC on point. Just a Bap and a Zarya, and it's not gonna do anything. Oh, and Rave uses Bob, and Rave is gonna want that Bob back. Although Angel does use their ult, but I imagine Angel's gonna switch. I'm sure Rave is probably gonna want to switch too after wasting that ult. Yeah, Rave's gonna switch too. Okay, that's it, because that Bob didn't make any sense otherwise. So BC is gonna have a chance to try and even up the score here. They have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to try and win this point. Good Bob to start it out. Nice grab, but the Immortality shut it down. Now they counter grab, but they have the Immortality and they have a window. But the Bob for Space is Space is managing to pull his weight here in this fight now. Oh, and the res for Akari is not able to come out as they get pressured out by that dynamite from Space. But Rave is gonna get 2 onto Space and Chris, and it looks like Leone's gonna win this fight because BC is down by 2. They can't win this with only 4 people. And now it's just clean up for Leone as BC just doesn't have anything left. Although it looks like, yeah, BC did at least get a tick though. They at least got a tick. The score, it is currently 1-1. And Space gets picked off early again. Space just keeps dying early. This has been awful for BC as Space just constantly getting picked off first. Leone is really taking advantage of Space's. I don't know what Space is doing wrong. Is he out of position or what? And that is a great dragon from Rav. Great dragon grab combo, and that's just gonna send BC right back to spawn.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
60 seconds.
Now Bob's gonna have a shatter here. Let's see what he can do with this. Leone doesn't really have many ults right here, so not much they can really do. Although they do have the window up here. Window's gonna come out early for BC. Pretty good shatter by Bob, but they can't really do anything about it. None of their team can really push up, and the window's gonna pressure the Rhine shields here, and Acre is gonna get 2 in the back line. Acre getting all the picks. Acre gonna try and get the BAP. He misses though.
You should be at peak performance.
Space and Chris both have their ult. Rocket also has their ult. These are gonna have to be clutch ults for BC in order if they're gonna try and tie up this map. Fights are gonna come out for and BC, they don't touch. They C9. Oh, BC had some ults that they could use to try and win that, but they just C9'd.
Огонь по готовности.
What a fat grab by Savage right here. A huge grab. And with that, BC is now down 2-1 after Leone winning that map. Alrighty, so now the next map is it is Gibraltar. So this is gonna be, so it's 2-1 currently right now in favor of Leone. BC's gonna have to win this map or else they lose here. So they're gonna be trying all they can on this map. Switch healers. Okay, so switching the healers for BC. Velxi and Gandhi. And let's see, what switches are there for Leone? God damn it, I hate this headset. Why doesn't it ever stay tightened on my head? Okay. Galaxy Acri is going to be moving from DPS to tank. Interesting. Mango is going to come in. And the supports are going to stay the same. Okay. So it looks like BC for the most part is just switching their healers out every other map. Now this is going to be interesting because for the most part in this game, I believe Acri has been on DPS. Now they're putting Acri on tank, so this is going to be interesting for Leone. Alright, and now we are starting map 4. And this what could be match point here for Leone if they win here. But if BC manages to win this map, it will go to a map 5.
Initiating match.
Which, with how this game has been going, you know, there's first person specs, right? Yeah. Alright, so apparently they don't like me using bird's eye, even though
Incoming.
I don't know why. I like using bird's eye. It lets me see the fight easier, but I don't know. I feel like it makes it easier to cast if I can see everything, but apparently a lot of people really want first person. I don't know why, because whatever.
5, 4,
So
2, 1. Attackers.
interesting. Okay, so they're actually running space on Diva here. Okay, this is and Galaxy's gonna get picked off immediately. Space has got his revenge after being picked off so many times first on DPS. He decided to go on tank, so that way it would be nearly impossible for him to be picked off first. I see you, Space. I see you. Ball's gonna be coming in. Galaxy just moving the point here, moving it slowly but surely. He's gonna be jumping up on the high ground. He's gonna get stunned up by Rocket, but Galaxy gets antied and rolled right away. They're still moving point here for Leone though. Hacker over here on the ball getting a big slam, but he's gonna get stunned up and antied just like Galaxy was, and he almost goes down. Rave getting a pick, but Rave getting 2, but the picks are coming in for BC. It is not looking good for Leone right now. Leone's gonna have to kite here for a little bit. Wait for their players to get back. Looks like Leone's gonna try and get back up on the high ground here. Nanoing Monkey here. Galaxy's gonna go in, but they're gonna try and focus down the Monkey, but he's not gonna die. Bomb coming out for Space, but it doesn't get anyone. Mango with 1 high noon kill, but also DMX Space. Mango with 2 picks here. Galaxy gonna get Chris in the back line, and this is gonna be all the picks Leone needs to win this fight right here. Have Rave looking for any stragglers here in the spawn. Fortunately, he just missed Velxy. Doesn't have the vision like I do to see through walls, and he missed Velxy because Velxy was right down there. Rave apparently doesn't have his headset volume up high enough. Rave almost gets picked right there. Rave is gonna have the bomb here. Looking for one of the supports, I'd say. Isn't gonna use it just yet. Rave is getting real low. And Space is gonna get demeched here.
I'll make quick work of them.
It's a good bomb out of Bob, and Bob does go down. And the duplicate's gonna come out for Chris, but that might be too much too late there. As BC is down by about 3 or 2 people right now. Mango gonna pick off Rocket right there. Mango gonna get 2, and it looks like Leone is just gonna cruise through second checkpoint here with a considerably large amount of time. They have 4:45. Leone is really trying to get this 3-1 victory right here on watch point, as whatever is going on for BC is not looking great. Leone has hardly been stopped at all.
Once more, reach.
Rave gonna be trying to look for someone on the high ground here. Galaxy does have his ult. Oh, but Rave is gonna get picked off by Rocket. That's a good starting pick for BC. And the picks are gonna come in for BC. Okay, so BC finally manages to stop Leone there. That was starting to be a little concerning there for BC, but they finally managed to get a stop there. Nano coming in. Galaxy gonna get picked off. Acri coming in with the nano, gonna pick off Chris in the back line. And Acri's antied and it's not looking so good for Acri's health, but he is still gonna help Mango get a pick on Gandhi, but he is gonna get beamed down by Space. And it looks like BC is gonna hold here. Leone, they had a few good picks there, but they didn't have enough to win the fight there. He's gonna be just doing poke damage on the high ground. Oh, Rave almost picks him off here. Space rocket forced to recall. Oh, Galaxy goes in the back line and just gets picked right away. Acri gets a good pick on Gandhi though. And this is a back and forth fight, but Leone is coming up with several picks right now. Not many players left for BC. Space forced to touch. Space is gonna have to use that ult, but it looks like he might die. He dies from the mine. Chris gonna come out with the high noon. Is he gonna be able to clutch it here? Leone's hiding. Although, because Leone's hiding, it makes it easier for BC to get all those picks. Even though Chris isn't gonna get those picks with the high noon, it forces Leone to be in that one little area behind the payload, so it's just easy pickings for BC, because they can't move anywhere. Even though that high noon got no kills, it was a great zoning high noon that really helped them hold point right here. And we're gonna see Galaxy switch off to... Okay, so they're gonna switch to Hog, Sig, and Velxy's gonna switch off to a Mercy. Okay, interesting. So, Leone, the dive, to be honest, the dive overall hasn't been working too well on this map. It makes sense for them to switch off. Well, not on this map, but on this specific checkpoint. Galaxy had been going in and getting antied by Gandhi. Gandhi's really been shutting down that Winston. And Chris just getting picked off on the Ash right here. Just getting some shots. Ooh, almost gets picked off there. And Chris is going to be nearing another high noon here already. See what he's going to do with this one. It looks... He's going to be going up top. I wonder if he heard Rave go up here. He's going to be using it, but he is kind of low health. But it does get the Ana, and Space Rocket comes in as well and helps get some picks too. And that is going to be another hold for BC. And Leone is only down to 40 seconds now. Before, Leone was at 4:45 when they capped second point. Leone is now at 35 seconds. This is not looking good for Leone. Galaxy going to switch back to Monkey after being on Sig. This is not looking good for Leone. Both of their tanks didn't even have ult. And they're already switching off to a different tank composition. This is looking kind of disastrous for Leone. And their Mercy gets picked off first. That is not something you want to see. Your Mercy should not be the first one that picked off. And yep, this is... Leone is not going to win this here. BC coming in with all the picks. And it's... Wow. What... Here I was thinking... Leone capped second point with 4 minutes and 45 seconds. It was looking like this map was going to Leone. Like it was so convincing that Leone was going to. It was like almost going to be impossible for BC to come back. It looked like Leone might even win the whole map, might get 3-1 and win the whole game right here. But BC with just amazing players. Also, a little bit of a throw maybe for Leone's tanks, as they just kept switching to different things, and they never got any, they hardly got any ults out of their tanks in those last 2 minutes for Leone. So it was just a mess, and that initial pick on the Mercy just really messed up their last fight. So this is not looking good for Leone. I mean, they still made it almost to the very end. That still is very good for payload nonetheless, but it is that's gotta hurt for Leone. You hate to see that happen. And honestly, it's looking like Leone doesn't even know what to do anymore with themselves. It looks like Acri and Galaxy are gonna switch roles. Acri now gonna be the main tank.
5,
But it looks like Leone is dumbfounded as to what happened on their attack because it took them so long to pick for defense, and they're not even properly set up. And BC is just gonna be able to take free space right here. Because Leone wasn't even set up. And because of that Leone wasn't even set up, Acri wasn't even in a good position. He just picked off. This is going so well for BC right now because Leone is just making so many mistakes right now. To be fair, BC is still making very good plays, but I really think this is really attributed to the fact that Leone is making a lot of mistakes right now. Although Mango does redeem that. Mango gets a good pick on a Chris. Oh, Bob might die here. Went for a little bit of a risky jump into the back line, and he does get instantly killed. Rocket trying to look for some picks, but he can't seem to find anything right now. Galaxy gonna pick off space, and it's looking like Leone is gonna hold here. Now Leone does switch to Ryan Zarya now. It was looking like Leone was not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, and wait, how did Akari not get Rocket? Oh, Rocket. Oh, Rocket, you are not in a good place. You are not in a good place. Oh, and that is a horrible stagger for BC. That is a horrible stagger. Gandhi's also gonna get picked off, and the res does come in. Trying to get that Sombra there, but Sombra gonna translocate. And Leone, they're just gonna start using ults right here. There's 2 kills coming in for Mango. BC does manage to get a few picks, but it's all for naught.
I've got you.
And BC now is less than 2 minutes left, and they still haven't capped first point. It was looking like they would be able to cap it within a minute after Leone just had horrible positioning at the start there, but Leone all of a sudden just got their stuff together. Oh, that's amazing sleep on a Mango. Oh, they tried to bubble. They bubbled him and they saved him. They actually saved him with the bubble. Oh, that was a good pin onto Akari to help that Diva Bomb. Now Chris is gonna get solo ulted, but it's still looking good for BC right here. Chris is gonna get res. Galaxy does get a pick on a Rocket, so the Brig ult is gonna try and bring Leone back into this fight here, and Bob is gonna get picked. This is not looking good for BC. It looked like BC was about to win this fight, but BC's getting held again.
60 seconds remaining.
And now BC just has under 1 minute left after getting hold. It looked like BC was gonna cap again, and then just out of nowhere, it looked like BC just overextended, and Leone just took advantage of that and punished them with some good ult usage. Now Gandhi gonna be trying to build up a nano here, getting pretty close to it.
He's going to be okay.
30 seconds remaining.
Trying to get a sleep onto the Sombra, but the Sombra will translocate in time. Alright, Gandhi gonna have a nano here soon. You think he's gonna use it either on the Diva, the Reaper, or the Rhine. Rocket is gonna get a pick on Mango. That's a good pick. Good pick to start this fight. Oh, but Belxy's gonna get picked up at Rave, and now Gandhi is the only support right now. That is not looking good for BC. Huge shatter coming out for Bob, and that shatter clutches it up for BC, but they're still not in the woods yet. 3 picks coming out for Leone, and only Mango is on point. Just 2 tanks, 2 DPS versus 2 tanks. Oh, it is so close. Oh, the EMP comes out. Oh, but there's only Acri on point. It's not looking good for Leone. Wait, the ball? But the ball stall. The ball coming out. Acri's gonna get picked off though. Oh, the ball's gonna get picked off, and it looks like BC will most likely be able to take this. It looked like they might be able to. Oh, Mango does waste his ult. That's not gonna. He does get Velxy, but that's probably an ult Mango wants to take back there. There was no way they were gonna win that. They were already down by like 3. And now it's just clean up here for BC, trying to get the bad spawners. So BC just barely hangs in here in this map and manages to take first point. Mango gonna pick off Chris here. And Bob's gonna get hacked. This is not looking good for Bob. Shatter coming in for Bob, but it's not gonna get anyone. Oh, Acri gonna get slapped right after he tried to charge. Acri's gonna be antied. Picks are gonna be coming in for Leone. It looks like BC's gonna lose this fight here. Yep. Last few people are gonna get picked off. Oh, the Nano coming in. I don't know how I feel about that Nano. They were already down so much. Wait, but they get 3. They might be able to win this. Rocket gets picked off though. I don't know. Oh, it looks like BC's still gonna lose this fight. Oh, BC. They wasted a bunch of ults and it was all for naught.
Routing tower to forward barrier. Time to raise my EPM. Ejecting.
Oh, and Space is gonna get picked out of his mech right here. Oh, Space on the 1 health. Was not looking good. And BC only has 30 seconds here. They have to win this fight in order to stay in this game here. Chris is gonna have a Blossom. Rocket with the high noon, and Bob also has a Shatter. Oh, Shatter grab coming out with the Sunbolts! And they got 2. Foxy getting a pick. Oh, and it's a back and forth fight. Soldier all coming out for Mango, not gonna get anybody, but they are all super low for BC. Somber trying to pick them off. Somber goes down, but Velxy also goes down. Reaper ult doesn't do anything for BC, but it's a good shatter by Bob! He gets nanoed and he goes in! The rally coming in for Leone though. Bob on his point ball by himself. No, there's Space there, but he's gonna get melted. Is there anyone else to help Space? Space is the only one left on point, and BC, they just didn't have enough to win the fight there at the end. Such a close fight. What a good game, but in the end, Leone edges it out. Wow. And that is the series. We have Leone winning 3-1 against BC. What a good map. What a good game. Alright, so now I have to think about MVPs. Alright, let me think about tank MVP. So tank MVP. Well, I guess I could wait till the after the interviews to do that. See if anybody wants any interviews or anything. Sometimes people want interviews, sometimes they don't. Let's see. And most of BC is just leaving. Doesn't look like anybody wants an interview. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna have to figure out my MVPs since it doesn't look like anybody wants an interview. Okay, so for tank MVP, Bucket was playing pretty well, although Bucket didn't play for like half of the game. Bob was playing very well. Bob and Vegines, he had some amazing shatters. Wasn't too big of an impact player in Gibraltar, but like on the other 3 maps, he was doing amazing there. Agri had a pretty decent map there also on Gibraltar for tank, but he only played 1 map on tank, so there's no point in me giving it to him when he only played 1 map on tank. So it's either between Bucket or Bob, but I think I'm gonna have to say Bob, just because Bob played the whole game. You know, there's a lot more to go off of, and overall, Bucket, I mean, he played amazing on Kings Road. Don't get me wrong, he had amazing Orisa plays, but you know, it was only on Kings Road that he had like a lot of great big plays, and Bob just had big plays almost every map, and I'm gonna have to give Tank MVP to Bob. Okay, now DPS MVP. Let me think. So Mango played really well. Rave also played some good DPS. Acri also had some great moments too. And Chris was popping off occasionally at times. Oh, this is a real rough one, honestly. This is a really tough one for DPS because a lot of DPS were doing great. I don't think I'm gonna give it to Chris or Acri. Acri, I mean, he had some good Hanzo plays, but a lot of his like plays on DPS were sim, so it was kind of eh. Mango had some great high noons on Kings Row, and he also had some other great plays. Rave also had some amazing plays, both on DPS and on support. But I think I'm gonna give DPS MVP to Mango, because I think overall he was pretty consistent whenever he played, and he had some pretty good plays. Uh, so now for support MVP. Let me think. I think I think it's really only between 2 players. Support's a lot harder to really figure out, I feel. I think it's either Rave for his amazing Lucio plays on Kings Row, or it's Angel. I saw some great sleep darts coming out from Angel whenever Angel was in the game. Like Angel had some great sleep darts on that Ana. Um I kind of don't want to give it. I don't know, because Rave only played. I don't know. This is hard. I think I'm gonna give. I think I'm gonna give Rave the support MVP. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me put my MVPs. Yes, MVP, Mango. I don't even know what Mango's thing is in Discord. Oh, it's King Mango. Okay. Support MVP goes to Rave. Alright, so since we have no interviews and I already said my MVPs, I will end the stream there. So Leone won 3-1, and yeah, it was a very exciting match.